So you might not have this pump here for your swimming pool, but it's the same idea. You have a suction, you have a discharge, and I'm going to tell you the two most common leaks that you'll have on a pool pump. Now the most common is the seal. Now if you see any water on the bottom of this, any white crusty stuff on the bottom, change your seal out. We have a video on this, how to change this exact one out for this seal. So as soon as you see the water, don't procrastinate, get it done, because it's just going to spray back into the motor and it's just going to seize the motor, and you have to buy another pump. Okay, so the second most common is the discharge on the top here. So that's where you notice where it leaks the most, where you'll see white crusty stuff or leaking through here. You might have a leak in the front too, but you don't notice it because it's the suction side. So it won't leak through the suction side. You might lose a little bit of water coming in here where you see bubbles coming in here. So you got to fix this too. But what I'm going to show you here, you fix the front too, exactly the same way I'm going to show you here. So you'll never have an issue again. So what I do is I use a male adapter like this. It's kind of flanged a bit. You see, it's flanged a bit. So when you do put it in, don't tighten it too much, because you can crack this, and I've had it happen before. So I'm going to show you the best. This male adapter is 1.5 inches, but even if you have one that screws on the top here, like screw on, if it looks like there's threads in the middle or in the center of it, get the thread, like redo it, get the threads, and I'll show you how to do it. So it's not going to leak again. Not for a long time or ever. I've never had problems. So get yourself a male adapter. You might have to, this is 1.5 inches, you might have 2 inch or whatever, but I'll show you the best way of doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to Teflon tape first. And never, when this is in, when you have it, if yours is already in there, don't put stuff around here. Try to put silicone when it's in. Don't try to put epoxy and it's not going to work. So you're going to have to take it all apart, take it right off, and you're going to have to, now when you put Teflon tape on, you have to kind of go hold it this way and go clockwise, because it won't work the other way. Tape just comes off. So I go around, for the white stuff, I go around maybe 4 times. Okay, make sure it's on. Okay. And then you take some 100% silicone. Now I'll link it on the bottom what I use. This stuff's awesome for pools and the gaskets around your jets, and it's amazing stuff. So I don't have much here, but what I do is I just put a bead. Hopefully we get enough of it. Just put a bead all the way around, okay? So just like that, put a bead all the way around. And the same thing, you're gonna push it on the same way you just put the tape, so the tape doesn't come off. Okay, and if you have any extra, just put it on the thread. Okay, and then you start off with hand tight. So you're gonna tighten as much as you can by hand. Now if you're stronger than me, don't keep on going till it cracks. So usually, because it will seal itself off too with the Teflon, and it's all squeezed. See how it's all squeezing out? So you got no air gaps or nothing. So once that hardens, it's better. It doesn't take long on a warm day. Okay. So you go down. I go around that much. Okay, and I let it squeeze out. I just leave it like that because it's squeezed out naturally. Now I could give it a little tweak with a wrench, a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want to crack it, so just give it a little tweak, a couple of them. You gotta be very careful. Can't tell you how many times go around, but because it depends on how thick your. If you go really thick with your Teflon tape, then it's going to be really tough and it'll just crack it. You just want to go around 3 or 4 times with the white stuff. Now the pink stuff, you might go 2 times and then some silicone. Okay, and that's how you do it. Now to join this pipe here, what I would suggest is, you'll see hard pipe. I always put maybe a couple inches of flex, like Tiger Flex, just because the pump moves a little bit. When you turn it on and off. or when it kicks out, if you have a timer on or whatever, it will shake like this, and you're going to cause an issue with this coming loose again. So what I do is I just put a little bit of flux and then I join with hard if you already have the hard rigid pipe on. Okay, and do this on the front too, and then you're good to go. Okay, if this video helped you out, subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next one.